get over how good a friend, if you'd ask Aaron who's best friend is, it's probably, Nick Connor the most. Kenny must have paid him a little money. He had some money in his pocket. I heard him that he was cleaning out Econ. No, I actually think he's probably better for him than Nick. No, I mean, he's friends with Connor, but Nick is not. He's a middle age. Yeah. He's doing night Saturday night stays and then the church with him last night.
Live from Alvin Dark Stadium at Historic Legion Field at St. Louis Catholic High School Baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. Game 2 of the series with Lake Charles College Prep. Saints will be the visitors, and Blake Granger will lead it off for St. Louis. Stiff wind blowing straight in from center field for tonight's game. First pitch misses just off the plate. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Blake Granger. Chopper towards third base side. It'll be foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Granger. Ground ball towards first base, and he'll take it himself, and there's 1 out in the inning. One out, nobody on for Cameron Pradia. First pitch catches the inside corner, and it's no balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Pradia. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss by Pradia, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is high and outside. 2-2 now to Pradia. Line drive into right center field. That'll be down for a base hit. Pradia around first. He'll hold up there. 1 out single for Cameron Pradia will bring up Logan Gray. First pitch swung on and missed by Gray.
Hey, Logan, get your shot now.
0-1 to Gray. And it misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to Gray. Fly ball right field. Right fielder goes back, and he'll make the catch. Pradia will hold at first. So 2 down in the inning for Damon Fountain. First pitch to Fountain is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Brady at first. 2 down. We're in the top of the first inning. No score. Pitch misses high and inside. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Two 2-0 misses low and away, and it's 3-0 now. To Fountain. Fountain swings and misses at the off speed. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. And the low outside pitch is called a strike, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Prady will be running with the pitch. And there he goes. And Fountain fouls it back. Here's the 3-2. Fountain drives it into left center field. Prady will come around to third, and the ball gets away from the fielder. Prady will come home to score, and it's 1-0 Saints here at the top of the first. RBI for Fountain. Saints lead at 1-0 here in the first. I'll bring up Gus Milligan. First pitch to Milligan is inside. Milligan with a line drive to center field. That'll be caught by the center fielder for out number 3. Saints score 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's Saints 1 and College Prep 0. Bottom of the first inning, Saints lead it 1-0. Drew Blanchard will be the starting pitcher tonight for the Saints. First pitch from Blanchard misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Behind the plate for the Saints is Carson Mixon. Logan Gray at first. Evan Jobert at second. Cameron Prady at short. And Will Aguilar at third. The 1-0 misses low. It's 2 balls and no strikes. In the outfield, Blake Granger in left. Damon Fountain in center. Gus Milligan in right. And I believe Grant Chawley, yes, is the DH. 2-0 from Blanchard. And the pitch misses low and outside. It's 3 balls and no strikes. And right down the middle for Blanchard. And it's 3-1. Swing and a miss. And it's a full count. And the pitch misses low and away, ball 4. The leadoff walk for Lake Charles College Prep. They'll have a runner at first base with nobody out. Nobody out, running on first after the leadoff walk. Blanchard throws to first once again. First pitch from Blanchard misses low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 misses high. 2 balls, no strikes now from Blanchard. Good. 2-0 is grounded into the Saints dugout. It'll be 2 balls and a strike. Two-1 from Drew Blanchard. Shows bunt, pops it up, out of play. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-2 pitch from Blanchard coming up. Breaking ball catches him for strike 3.
Good job, Drew.
So 1 out in the inning. Runner at first. First pitch from Drew Blanchard in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner takes off. Mixon throws. Jobert applies the tag, and he's out. Mixon to Jobert for the second out of the inning.
Good job, Carson!
1 ball and 1 strike from Blanchard. Nobody on now with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Curveball misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now from Blanchard. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout to end the inning. College Prep with a walk in the inning. And he's thrown out on the steal attempt by Mixon. We'll go to the second inning at St. Louis 1 and Lake Charles College Prep Trailblazers 0. Grant Charlie will lead it off here in the second. First pitch misses low and away. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Charlie with the fly ball to center field. Center fielder going over. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. First pitch to Carson Mixon is foul down the right side. No balls and 1 strike. Off speed misses outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Mixon. Ground ball to third base. Third baseman over to first. It's in time for out number 2. So 2 down, nobody on for the second baseman, Evan Jobert. Jobert with a line drive off the shortstop's glove. And he'll head to second base. Now he'll stop about halfway and go back to first. Ball was loose out there for a second. Jobert tried to take off. but wisely stayed at first base. See how they rule that. So Jobert at first for Will Aguilar. They'll rule a single for Jobert. First pitch to Aguilar misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down runner at first for the Saints. Pitch is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Low pitch is called a strike on Aguilar, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Aguilar fouls it into the College Prep dugout. There's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two to Will Aguilar. Pitch misses low and away, and it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Jobert will be running on the pitch. There he goes. Aguilar ground ball to third base. Off the third baseman's glove and into left field. Jobert is going to head to third as nobody's covering. And Aguilar will head to second. So runners in second and third now for Blake Granger. Pitch is high and inside to Granger. 1 ball, no strikes. They'll rule an error on the Aguilar at bat, so Will Aguilar reaches on the error. The 1-0 pitch to Granger was high. 2 balls, no strikes. Low and away, and it's 3-0. Ground ball, and it gets past the shortstop. And Jobert scores. Here comes Aguilar to the plate. It gets past the left fielder now, and Granger heads to second base. 2 RBI single for Blake Granger, and it's 3-0 Saints. So 2 down with Granger at second for Cameron Pradia. Ground ball to second base. Throw to first. In time for out number 3. Saints pick up 2 runs in the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. It's St. Louis 3 and Lake Charles College Prep 0. Bottom of the second inning, and the first pitch from Blanchard is in for a strike on the outside corner. Chopper towards third base. Aguilar backs up a step, throws to first in time for out number one. So one down in the inning. Ground ball towards second base. Jobert on the run. Has trouble swapping hands, but he gets it in time for the out. Close play at first as Jobert seemed to have a little trouble getting it out of his glove. Gets it out in time for the out. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Two down, nobody on for the Trailblazers. And the first pitch from Blanchard is in for a strike. The 0-1 misses, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One misses low now. And it's 2 balls and a strike from Drew Blanchard. Swing and a miss. And the count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for Lake Charles College Prep. And it's fouled back out of play. Swing and a miss for out number 3. And after 2 complete innings, it's St. Louis 3 at Lake Charles College Prep 0. You're watching St. Louis Catholic High School baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. Top of the 3rd inning, Saints up 2-0, and Logan Gray will be the batter. First pitch to Gray misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch misses low. 2 balls and no strikes to Logan Gray. High and inside, and the count goes to 3-0. Gray checks his swing and fouls it to the right side. 3 balls and a strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Here to start the third. And Gray fouls it back once again. The count will be full. Three-two to Gray. Chopper towards shortstop. Takes a big hop. He's got to go up and get it. Throws, and it's offline. Shortstop had it lined up, and the last hop took a big bounce. Then he had to hurry his throw, and it was offline. So runner at first with nobody out for Damon Fountain. And Fountain fouls back the first pitch. No balls and a strike. We're in the top of the third. Saints are up 3-0. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to Fountain. Fountain lifts one to deep left center field. Left fielder gets under it. He calls it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. And Gray has to hold up at first base. So 1 out with Logan Gray at first base, and here's the right fielder, Gus Milligan. First pitch gets away, and Gray will head down to second base. It's a ball and no strikes. One over to Milligan. Hits it high in the air. Towards the fence, catcher gives chase, but it'll be out of play. One ball, 1 strike. And inside pitch is in for a strike, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball, shortstop just on the grass. And now he comes in, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Two down, runner at second base for Grant Charlie. And the first pitch is up and in on Charlie. He gets out of the way. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Charlie hits it high in the air, but it'll get out of play. A ball and a strike to Charlie. And a ground ball toward the shortstop. Short hops him and gets into center field. Gray comes around third, and he'll score. And the Saints lead it 4-0. Well hit ball by Charlie. Top spin as it gets to the shortstop. Short hops him, and the ball goes out to center field. So 2 down. Charlie at first for the catcher, Carson Mixon. Mixon chops the first pitch foul. No balls and a strike. Off speed, misses outside. One ball, one strike to Mixon. And Mixon hits it in the air towards the Saints dugout, but that'll get out of play. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 to Mixon. Outside corner, he's going to be called out on strike 3. So that'll end the inning. Saints pick up a run. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's St. Louis 4 and Lake Charles College Prep 0. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Saints leading it 4-0. First pitch from Blanchard. Misses just outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball towards shortstop. Pradia on the run. Throws it, and it's high. Error on the shortstop, Pradia. And there'll be a runner at first base for Lake Charles College Prep. One out, runner at first. Shows bunt, and the ball hit him. He never pulled the bat back, so it'll be called a strike. And the coaching staff will come out and see about the player. So no balls and a strike. Lake Charles College Prep was arguing that the runner at first should have had second base. It wasn't a dead ball since the ball didn't hit the bat, and I think they were right. So the 0-1 is in for a strike. Now it's no balls and 2 strikes. The second base umpire sent the runner back to first. However, it wasn't a dead ball. Shows bunt once again. And Mixon throws down. The throw is high and the runner slides under. Stolen base. 1 ball, 2 strikes with nobody out and a runner at second base. One-two pitch shows bunt. Offers at it and strikes out for out number 1. One out with a runner at second. Shows bunt once again and it misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Showing bunt again, and it misses low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes now from Blanchard. Here's the 2-0. Bunted foul into the net, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Throw back, and the runner's back at second base. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out. Runner at second. We're in the the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's Saints lead at 4-0. Pitch misses high and outside. It's 3 balls and a strike now from Blanchard. Three balls and a strike. And it misses low for ball 4. So runners at first and second now with 1 out. Throw back to second. And the pitch is in for a strike from Blanchard. No balls and one strike. One pitch shows bunt. And bunts it foul. No balls, two strikes. Oh, 2 from Blanchard. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike 3. So strikeout for out number 2. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Drew Blanchard. And it's no balls and one strike. Swing and a miss. And it's no balls and two strikes from Drew Blanchard. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and the breaking ball gets him for strike 3. 2 strikeouts to end the inning for Drew Blanchard, and we'll go to the 4th inning. It's St. Louis 4 and Lake Charles College Prep 0. Evan Jobert will lead it off for the Saints here at the top of the 4th. First pitch is low and away. It's 1 ball, no strikes. St. Louis, the visiting team today, as Lake Charles College Prep also calls Legion Field their home field. Jobert drives one to deep left field down near the line. It'll get out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Evan Jobert. Jobert had the grand slam off of the scoreboard in Saturday's game against Lake Charles College Prep. Off-speed pitch gets Jobert swinging, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball to the right side. Right fielder comes over. He can't get to it in time. And Jobert turns and heads for second base. He'll have a stand-up double to start off the inning. So nobody out. Runner at second for Will Aguilar. And Aguilar drives the first pitch in the left field. Jobert will round, and he'll head for home. RBI single for Will Aguilar. So back to the top of the order, and Blake Granger. Granger shows bunt. It's in for a strike. Granger drives one to center field. Center fielder didn't have to move, went right to him for out number one. So one out and a runner at first for Cameron Pradia. And Pradia drives one to center field. Center fielder going back. That'll be over his head and to the wall. Aguilar will round third. He'll head for home. Pradia's on his way to third with a triple. RBI triple for Cameron Pradia. And the Saints lead it 6-0. One out, a runner at third now for Logan Gray. And Gray hits a fly ball down towards the right side, and it'll be foul. So no balls and a strike to Logan Gray. Low and away. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch misses low, and it's 2 balls and a strike now to Gray. Just off the outside corner, 3 balls and 1 strike. And ball 4 on the inside. Runners on the corners for Damon Fountain. One out. Brady at third. Gray at first. Damon Fountain at the plate. And first call to strike. It's no balls and 1 strike to Fountain. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop. Flip it to first. Won't have it. Play at first base. Tried to flip it to second. I don't know if it got caught up in his glove. Decided to go to first. And by that time it was too late. Pradia comes home to score to make it 7-0. And now Gus Milligan will have runners at first and second with 1 out. First pitch gets away from the catcher, and the runners advance to second and third. So 1 ball, no strikes to Gus Milligan. One 0 to Milligan, misses high, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0, and it'll be called a strike. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now to Milligan.
Oh, that's right. For adaptive PE.
2-1 to Milligan. Fly ball. Pitcher calls it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down and runners at second and third for Grant Charlie. First pitch to Charlie misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Two balls, no strikes to Charlie. And it misses outside, and it's 3-0. Here's the 3-0 to Charlie. Ground ball towards third, and it gets under his glove. Gray will come home to score. Here comes Fountain. Charlie will head to second, and he'll be safe there. 2 more for the Saints. And the Saints now lead it 9-0. So 2 down, here's Carson Mixon. First pitch outside corner is in for a strike.
Okay, now you're ready, Carson. Get your shot now.
Ground ball shortstop. Throw to first. And it's in time for out number 3. Saints pick up 5 here in the top of the 4th. We'll go to the home half of the 4th inning. It's St. Louis 9 and Lake Charles College Prep 0. Bottom of the fourth with the Saints leading at 9-0. And the first pitch from Drew Blanchard misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes now from Blanchard. Ground ball up the middle. Pradia throw in time for the out. Great job by Cameron Pradia ranging up the middle, turning his body and throwing to first for the out. 1 down in the inning. First pitch is swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Breaking ball misses high and inside. It's 1-1. One-two pitch from Blanchard. This is low, and it's 2-2. Two pitch misses high and outside. The count will be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And timeout called. Chopper towards second base. Jobert charges. He'll throw to first in time for out number 2. Two down in the inning. Blooper towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit as Blanchard gives up his first hit of the game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So 2 outs and a runner at first base now for Lake Charles College Prep. Swing and a miss, and there's no balls and 1 strike. Runner takes off, and it's fouled down the right side, out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Saints lead at 9-0. Lake Charles College Prep batting in the bottom of the 4th. Runner takes off, and strike 3 called to end the inning. Blanchard gives up his first hit of the game and gets the strikeout to end the inning. College Prep strands 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll go to the 5th inning. It's St. Louis 9 and Lake Charles College Prep 0. We go to the top of the 5th inning with St. Louis leading it 9-0. Evan Jobert will lead it off. And the first pitch misses high. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch misses low and away, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. And pitch misses low once again. It's 3 balls, no strikes. And Jobert takes on 3-0, and it's in for a strike. It's 3-1. Jobert drives one down the left side, but it's foul. And the count's full. Here's the 3-2. And it's ball 4 to Jobert. So here's Will Aguilar with nobody out, runner at first. Ground ball, third baseline foul. The ball's in a strike to Aguilar. Jobert at first after the leadoff walk. Here to start the 5th. Pitch to Aguilar, misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The high fastball is called a strike on Aguilar, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Aguilar fouls it off. Count will remain 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Will Aguilar. And the pitch misses low. It's 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aguilar. Here's the pitch. Ground ball past the third baseman in the left field for a base hit. And Aguilar with his second base hit of the game. Runners at first and second for the Saints with no outs, and back to the top of the order and Blake Granger. And timeout called, as it looks like College Prep's going to make some defensive changes. First baseman will come over and play third. A new player comes in to play first. So nobody out. Runners at first and second for Granger. Saints up 9-0 here in the top of the 5th. Granger shows bunt and bunts it foul. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and a strike to Granger. He swings and fouls it down the left side. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Curveball misses outside. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Granger. And Granger strikes out looking for out number 1. So 1 out, and here's Cameron Pradia. First pitch, low and inside, but it's called a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Pradia. Here's the 0-1, misses high and outside. That's 1 ball and 1 strike. Jobert at second, Aguilar at first. And Pradia fouls it back. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 to Pradia. And it's fouled back once again. Count remains 1-2. 1-2 delivery. Misses high. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch, and it's popped up. Shortstop on the grass. Left fielder coming in hard. Shortstop will call him off and make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down, runners at first and second for Logan Gray. First pitch, swing and a miss by Gray. No balls and a strike. This is low and away, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Chopper towards shortstop. And it's off his glove. He tries to throw to first, won't be in time. Bases loaded on the error for Damon Fountain. Two down, bases loaded for Damon Fountain. First pitch misses high and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. And Fountain fouls it back out of play. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Gilbert at third, Aguilar at second, and Gray at first. With 2 down, here's the 1-1. And it's a base hit up the middle. Jobert scores. Aguilar on his way. And he'll score, and it's 11-0 Saints. 2 RBI single for Damon Fountain. Gray held up at second, I'm sorry. So now Gus Milligan with the runners at first and second. And a ground ball to shortstop, and through his legs into left field. Gray will come around to score. And it's 13-0. I'm sorry, 12-0. Fountain is 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs and a run scored now. Pinch hitter David Nolan will pinch hit for Grant Charlie. And the first pitch is in for a strike to Nolan. No balls and 1 strike. Nolan drives one to deep right center field. Right fielder going over. It'll be over his head and to the wall. Fountain scores. Here comes Milligan. Milligan scores, and David Nolan, 2 RBI triple. 5 runs in the inning, and the Saints lead it 14-0. So 2 down with Nolan at third for Carson Mixon. First pitch is high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Mixon. Outside corner is called a strike. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Mixon. Pitch misses high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Mixon. Pitch misses outside, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. Ground ball. And just foul down the third base side. So full count now to Carson Mixon. Chopper up the middle. Shortstop has it. He'll throw to first in time for out number 3. Saints pick up 5 runs here in the top of the 5th. We'll go to the home half of the 5th inning. It's St. Louis 14 and Lake Charles College Prep 0. Drew Blanchard returns to the mound for the bottom of the 5th inning for the Saints. Saints lead it 14-0. First pitch from Blanchard misses low. It's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes now from Blanchard. The 2-0 misses low, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. And the pitch misses outside. 4-pitch walk to start off the 5th for Blanchard. Runner takes off. Throw from Mixon. Just off line. Close play at second. Stolen base. One ball, no strike. No balls and 1 strike. I'm sorry, no balls and a strike. With nobody out and a runner at second base. Swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2 from Blanchard. Runner takes off. Throw down will not be in time. And another stolen base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at third now with nobody out. And the pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. Two from Blanchard. It's a ground ball to the first base side. Gray lays out, gets it up, and steps on the bag for the out. Run scores for the Trailblazers. And with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, it's 14-1. So a walk, a couple stolen bases, and the fielder's choice gets Lake Charles College Prep on the board. 1 out, nobody on. Batter shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's right down the middle for strike 1. Shows bunt again, and it's on the inside corner. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Breaking ball is sliced foul down the right side. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Saints lead at 14-1 with 1 out. Drew Blanchard's gone the distance for the Saints. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss for the strikeout, and out number 2. So 2 down, nobody on for the Trailblazers. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike called on the outside. It's 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike from Blanchard. Pitch misses low and away, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Popped up on the right side, and Gray can't get to it. It's just out of play, and the count is full. Three balls and 2 strikes from Blanchard. Breaking ball, and it's fouled off once again. Here's the 3-2 from Blanchard. Misses high and outside for ball 4. The 2 down runner at first now for our College Prep. First pitch swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike from Drew Blanchard. The 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. And the breaking ball catches on the inside corner for strike 3, and that'll do it for the game. Saints win it by the 10-run rule, 14-1. Saints go 14 runs on 10 hits and 7 errors. Lake Charles College Prep, 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error. Winning pitcher Drew Blanchard, 5 complete innings, gives up 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 4 walks with 9 strikeouts. Saints will be back on Wednesday night from Iowa. Saints are 4-0 in district, and we'll head to Iowa for our district game on Wednesday night. So your final from Legion Field, St. Louis Catholic 14 and Lake Charles College Prep 1. We'll see you Wednesday night.